I'm indoors today because this is like during my work hours. So it's probably the first time I'm on video without a beanie on and all my, warm winter stuff. But anyway, I thought I'd share this idea I'm working on of making a living from a van. This is like I don't think this one has been, has been really mentioned yet. I know a lot of people do like park, like campground hosts and things like that. But this is a cool one because I mean this kind of like I think it kind of makes sense, and it's sort of it's a cool novelty kind of business. And it's this. So, uh, without further ado, I present the button maker. So here it is. So why I think this is a good idea for our van is because um, it's the investment is pretty small. It's under 300 bucks for the whole setup, all your supplies, and the press. And this is like the good press. This is like the high end one. You could get a cheaper one for probably 100 bucks, but I wouldn't recommend it. I think these are really nice. They do a good job. So and they're really efficient. And I think I would just rock with this. If you get it used, great. If not, just buy it. You won't regret it. So really, all you need is this. So basic computer skills, which most of you guys have, obviously. Otherwise, you wouldn't be online, going on YouTube and forums and stuff. So, and then the basic graphics program, Photoshop, Illustrator, I don't know, whatever Windows movie, I don't know, any kind of basic program. All you need is really just create a document. You'll have this template, which will probably come with your machine, which is basically what this is. These will be blank. This is just the ones I did. So basically, this is just it just circles the size that you would need for this size of a button. I mean, there's a lot of sort of margin there, but all that stuff is not going to be there once you press it. You'll see. So basically, you arrange your artwork, whether you get it from a client or you create it yourself, depending on what you're doing. If you're selling these at retail or if you're doing it for a customer at wholesale. You arrange them on your sheet of paper, you print it out on a regular inkjet printer, which I know most people don't have in the van, but so either get one or you could do this probably at Staples or something. Just get like 5 copies of this made. And my camera is super blurry, I don't know why, but so anyway, then you will need this hole punch, which came with the kit I bought. You could use scissors, but the hole punch will definitely make your life easier, especially if you're doing like a bunch of these. So with the hole punch, you do this. Let's try to do this one-handedly. See if I can pull this off. I mean, if it's a little crooked, it's okay because I'm just doing this for the demo. So I'll just say, let's do this one. Okay, that looks pretty centered. And it turned out to be very crooked, so let's try this again. So this is actually extremely easy to do with 2 hands, but since I'm holding the camera, I'm having a little bit of a hard time. But okay, so let's pretend that this is straight, right? Because it would be straight if, I had the full capacity of my body here. So I'll show you the process. So basically, that's the first step. You punch this out, or you cut it out with your, scissors or whatever you have. And then this is how this press works. You have a deep, barrel or whatever you want to call it, which you put this into. Make sure you line it up. And then you have a shallow kind of well. And you put this part, your graphic, and this clear piece of plastic, which will actually hold it in place. Turn this around. Oops, sorry. Press it. Turn this around again. Press it again. And lo and behold, you got yourself a crooked button. Well, it wouldn't actually be crooked, but that's it. That's the whole product. So I think there's a big market for these. There's several ways you can make money with this. At the wholesale end, you could have customers who have events and companies and things like that that need promotional stuff. And this is a cheap promotional product that you could offer. So this is so wholesale would be like you'd be doing it by bulk. You have a minimum, say your minimum could be 25. You charge $1. 25 of these will take you about 15 minutes to make, beginning to end. Or you say your minimum could be 50 and you charge $1. You know, so you definitely want to offer a minimum because you don't want somebody to be like, I want a button, and you know, I mean, unless you charge like $5, but that's another option, which brings me to my next point. So you got your wholesale customers who are going to resell these, or they have a budget for, you know, marketing their stuff or promoting the event or whatever. So you kind of have to keep it cheap for them, but it's okay because you buy these in bulk, all these parts, and it costs like next to nothing, like 1,000 of these and 1,000 of, you know, the back and the front piece. For this is like $40 or something. So, you know, you get a lot of mileage out of that. So it's really cheap. I hate how blurry my camera is, but, you know, I guess that's what you get with a cheap phone. So anyway, so the supplies will be, you know, the main investment is the actual machine. The learning curve is like, you know, you make like 2 of them and then you pretty much know how to do it. My 5-year-old son does these. You know, he literally does the whole process. Like he'll take pictures from his Star Wars book and just like, you know, punch it out and make a button, you know, like all day. So anyway, so all right, so business opportunities with this are as follows. You got